Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. Hope you're having a lovely day. Now today's video is going to be a little bit of a catch up with what is going on in my life and why we have bought another house approximately 300 miles away from where I have been living. Now a lot of you who know have been following me for a while. We were looking for a house. We've been looking to buy a nice spacious house for ourselves for like what seems forever, but it wasn't. We had a time frame on it which I'm not going to go into because it's really boring, but we needed to basically find ourselves a new house in a certain time frame. And obviously we live at the moment, well, we have two houses, one house in the south, one house in the north, and obviously you can get a lot more for your money, and I mean a lot more for your money in the north. And Alex and I have always loved, especially Alex, have always loved Newcastle. He has friends here. There's a lot of with what he does for his work, there's quite a big sort of, I'm not going to go into it too much because like a techie kind of scene up here, so that's really good for him, and he can work remotely anywhere in the world basically, so you know he can work. He's very lucky like that. I currently have a job in London. I'm still working there at the moment, so a few people have asked me, yeah, I'm still there, and I'm still there for the foreseeable future. The thing is as well, we always wanted to have, my dream of mine is to have had a larger house. We both had relatively well-paid jobs, but the prices of the houses in the south, we could have gone and got a bigger house, but we wanted to be sensible. Even though this is what we're taking here is a huge risk, we also wanted to be realistic with what we could get for our money. So in the south you cannot get what you can get for your money in the north, and we just thought, do you know what, we want to have a nicer living area, and where we live in, like nicer neighbours, nicer sort of scenery, nicer street, nicer house, nicer everything. Not to say I hate where I live, where, you know, our place down south, but you can get so much more for your money up here. The people in Newcastle, which is where we have bought our second home, are so friendly, so friendly. And the plan is to rent the property out in the south. We're still working on getting it done up, but we're almost there. As soon as it is, we'll be renting it out, and that'll be another weight lifted off of our shoulders, because at the moment obviously we're both houses paying two lots of mortgages, and it is costing a blinking fortune. But we are very fortunate to have been able to do that. But we have worked really hard. We have saved like crazy. This has not been easy for us at all, and we have to take this risk because in the future we don't know what pension we're going to have. So we are hoping, fingers crossed, that everything works out for us. The house down south will be our pension, because the prices in the southeast are going up so much. It's crazy. And luckily the house where we bought, even though at the time when we bought our first place we had so many things go wrong, some of the neighbours were tossers, we had basically somebody drink drive into our front garden, boiler nearly enough blew up. When we first moved in, the first 6 months of living there were absolutely shit, absolutely hell, you know, and oh my god, it was horrible. However, what we are lucky about was that nothing like that ever happened since. I think we were just extremely unlucky. What we are lucky about is the house prices in the southeast have been going up so much that at the minute it's crazy. I don't actually see how anyone would be able to get on a housing ladder down south if you're on your own, if you want to buy a property, unless you want to buy like a one-bed studio flat or something like that. It's becoming near enough impossible. I mean, you're talking for like say a two-bedroomed end of terrace, and I'm talking say like a two-bed or maybe a two-bed terrace, and I'm talking of a house that's done to a relatively nice standard, and you know, but nothing crazy, still quite a small space, no parking, lucky if you've got a small garden. You're talking over £300,000, right? Compared to up north, you can buy like a detached, probably 4-5 bed house for that kind of money, which I know you can. Whereas down south, you're lucky if you're going to get like a small terraced house, and obviously it's because you're closer to London, all the rest of it, and I get that. And I love London. I have a kind of love-hate relationship with London. I love the cosmopolitan city. I love everybody, you know, so many different types of people in London, which I love. Obviously with that comes risks we all know about. But I do love London. I think it's one of the best cities in the world. It's fantastic. You've got everything you want there. You've got the theatre, you've got the shopping, you've got all the buildings if you're into, you can go and see Buckingham Palace, you've got St Paul's Cathedral, you've got so many different things there. You've got Covent Garden, you have, Theatreland, you've got so many different things. If you want to go to the markets, you can go to all the markets and go look at the food stalls, you can go look at the clothes stalls. So many different things to see and do in London, which I love. And I've been very lucky to have worked in London since I was a teenager. What happened with me, I've worked in kind of sort of publishing, production, media all my life, and I started out at the bottom, and then I worked at a local publishers and I moved up to London. My local publishers were basically moving to somewhere which I couldn't really get to on transport. I don't drive, so I couldn't get to them using my local transport. So I decided, you know what, I'm going to get a job in London. Did it in 2 weeks, handed my notice in, there you go, and the rest is history. I've learnt so much through working in London, so much. I would advise anyone younger who lives in the southeast who has a job locally and you're getting a bit bored and you feel like you don't have the opportunities, get off your backside and look for a job in London. That's where all the opportunities are. If you can do it, that's where all the opportunities are. More social life, you'll get more money. Just go for it. The commuting can be a bit shit, but you've got to take the good with the bad and do it. While you're young, do it. I moved working up into London, I think I was, how old was I? I'm trying to think now. Because I was at Wilmington Publishing for about 5 years. So I must have been, I think I was about 23, something like that. About 23, 24. No, younger than that. 22, 23, I can't remember. And then I moved up into London, and no job's perfect, but I worked hard. I wanted to be a manager. I had in my head by the time I was 30, I wanted to be the manager of my department, and I did it. I worked really hard. I didn't go to university, so it just shows you don't have to go to university to get a good job. Then obviously, unfortunately, last year my company went into liquidation, and I was first of all told I was being made redundant, then it went into liquidation. But I managed to get offered, basically, I started looking for work. I gave myself a little bit of time, then I started looking for work, and I was quite lucky. I worked really hard trying to find a job, but then I found I was getting the same jobs all the time come up, so I started looking sort of say every 3 days, looking at the jobs, because you're doing it too frequently, you don't find anything. And it took a bit of time. My first job interview, I was an absolute mess, but late, I didn't actually get the full-time role, but I couldn't have done that bad because they actually rang me up the next day and wanted me there on a contract, like straight away. And I was like, no, it's not enough money for me, I want more. I didn't know my company was going into liquidation, and then I got a call, the company was going into liquidation. It was too late, but it was meant to be. And then I then got a job in a similar, starting actually doing as helping out in a role similar to what I've always done in the past. It was only a 3-month contract, had my tonsils out, and then I basically, before I left, another department who I literally worked opposite, doing similar stuff but slightly different. I'm working in buying, and wanted me, basically wanted me to help them out as this, helping them out there. Not in as much of I was in a managerial role before, nothing like that, which I kind of love because I don't have all that responsibility on my shoulders anymore, and I'm loving it. I'd rather now have a little bit less money and have an easier life. That's how I feel. Not everyone feels the same. I'm no longer looking for, obviously we could have a fabulous career, but I'm just looking for a job where I'm happy. Your happiness is so much more important than money. Obviously you need money to live, don't get me wrong, but for the sake of a few grand or whatever, so I'm still there at the moment, and I have been since, when was it, March? So, I've lost all my confidence when I lost my job, and I still suffer with anxiety and self-confidence. I don't have even though I'm better than I was on camera, I probably come across a bit different. This is me, obviously, but I don't have as much confidence as you might think. I do have confidence issues, anxiety issues sometimes about it all, but you have to think you'll get there and do it, and you will. You have to work hard, and you can achieve most things, I believe, if you work hard. I never once thought for my life I'd have this beautiful house that needs some work done. I've moved to a lovely, gorgeous 4-bed house. you know, lovely drive, lovely, seems like lovely neighbours. And of course I'm going to be vlogging, so if you want to see how my life is going, house tours, all that kind of stuff, I'm going to be more on the vlog scene. But obviously it takes time. When you buy a new house and move into a new house, you have so much shizzle to do. But so we decided to move 300 miles away to get a better quality of life. And I'm still working in London at the minute, nothing's changed. I'll update you on that in the next couple of months, maybe 3-4 months or so, okay? I promise to update you. But I also want to try and put more effort into YouTube. I really, really do. So please, 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 anything you want to see from me, please tell me. Please, please do. Obviously, I've just moved house, so the videos I've been putting up, even though I always put as much effort into my videos as I can, they definitely could be better, but it's just due to the fact I've had so much going on, going from down south to up here. It's crazy. A lot of people would make an excuse when they do YouTube and would make an excuse to not make any videos at this point because I'm too busy, I'm doing this, but I love YouTube. The reason I came on YouTube was to talk about candles and wax, and I got into makeup and I loved all the Halloween stuff. I just do it because I love it. If I want, this is not a career for me, this is just a bit of fun, and I love it. I do, I love it. I love talking to all you guys. I've had some lovely followers. I would mention their names, but I don't know if they want to be mentioned on camera, but I have some lovely people who have been following me since when I started, and they're so, so nice to me. So for every horrible comment I get, I think of those people, and it makes me think, oh, this is worth doing, you know, I love doing it. So we will see what the future holds for us. I'm not going to say too much more at this stage because I just don't blinking know, but I love my house. My cats are also all here. They're all kind of settled. They are. Kiki, the little crazy one. I've got 3 Bengal cats, if you were wondering. And my little crazy Kiki, even though she is happy that she's here, she also gets very angry in certain rooms. Our bedroom is one of them. She goes blinking crazy. I don't know why. She gets so angry. I don't know what's going on with her, but it's just taken a bit of time to adjust. Wizzy, my oldest 15-year-old Bengal, oh, I love him. Happy as Larry. Amber, my middle age, she's 10. She suffers from anxiety issues, bless her. She nibbles at her fur, sucks her nipples. It's something she's done for years. Nothing's going to change that with her, but she's getting there. In the beginning, I think she was a bit scared, but now she seems happy. She loves going to sleep in our bed. She loves doing that. So if I can't find her, I'll look under the covers and I'll see her little face. But yeah, she always has to, she nibbles at her fur. We've tried so many things, the diffusers, everything like that. And I don't care. Whatever, if she's happy sitting there sucking her nipples, it sounds so strange. If she's happy there sucking her nipples, who am I to try to get her to stop? You know, I love her. I wouldn't care if she sucked all her fur off. I'd still love her. I don't care. So they're all settling in. The only thing for me at the minute, it's just all a bit weird for me. My street is so quiet. I'm used to being somewhere where it's so loud, and this is all kind of weird for me, so that's kind of strange. And I'd love to get to meet more people. I've met one lovely person up here who is the brother, sorry, is the sister of one of my subscribers. So that's really, really fantastic that, you know, you can meet people like this. So I'd love to get to meet more people, which will come with time. I've not been up here very long, which definitely will come with time. So we wanted a better quality of life and more space, and instantly with all this more space I feel better about stuff, you know, don't feel as crammed. It's a really funny thing to put into to explain actually, because you just feel more at ease, so to speak. You know, in the southeast you don't get loads of your money and everything's crammed on top of each other. I don't feel like that here, and so far I love it. I've got so many shops around here. I found a 4-story Primark. Oh my god, I didn't know that was there. If Juanita, you're watching this, you'll know how much I love that. I went into the Newcastle city centre and shopping. Didn't go everywhere because my bags were getting heavy, because I went to the Christmas sales, and oh my god, loved it. Everything I needed was there. Boots of all the makeup, Superdrug, 4-story Primark, Dorothy Perkins, Topshop, Miss Selfridge, everything I need is there, so that's good. All the supermarkets are really close to us. Sainsbury's is super close. I've got an Aldi, Asda, blinking-tastic. So I'll keep you all updated with my new life. Let me know if you want to know anything else, and I'll obviously divulge it all to you. But I'm excited to, you know, share this journey with you all. But anyway, I'm going to cut this off now. Hope you all had a fantastic Christmas. Hope you all have a fantastic new year. Let's hope that 2018 is a fantastic one for us all. And I hope to see you again soon. Please subscribe if you're new and give me a thumbs up if you enjoyed the video. But yeah, I hope to see you again soon. Bye.